So yesterday we celebrated All Saints' Day, those who have died and are now in heaven. And they're constantly in the presence of God, and they long for us to be with them. They don't need our prayers. They're already in heaven, but we could use their prayers. Today, we celebrate All Souls' Day. We remember our loved ones who have died but are not yet in heaven. They could use our prayers, and we can aid them in their journey to get to heaven. So they're in purgatory, and so they died with still original sin on their soul and still needing to make atonement for sins that they committed during their lifetime. And one of the best ways we can help them and pray for them is to offer a Mass for them. Every Mass that's offered is offered up for somebody. And it's most of the time offered up for somebody who has died. And saying a Mass for people who have passed is the greatest way we can help them to move on from purgatory. Now, if you think about it, the church has three components. There's us on earth, the ones in purgatory, the ones in heaven, is referred to as, we are the church militant. Sounds terrible. We're the church militant. And the church suffering is the ones in purgatory, and then the church triumphant is the ones in heaven. Now, in today's readings, we unite our hope with the hope of the church suffering. In other words, just as we hope to make it to heaven, so the church suffering hopes to make it to heaven. And you can sense that hope in today's readings. And here's just a little bit from that first reading we had from the Book of Wisdom. For if before men indeed they be punished, and we're talking about the dead who have died and the punishment in purgatory. For if before men indeed they be punished, yet their hope is full of immortality, so that's making it to heaven. That's the hope. Chastise a little, that's suffering in purgatory, they shall be greatly blessed. They make it to heaven. Okay, so that's the tremendous hope in that Book of Wisdom, the Old Testament reading. And then that hope that we have is further strengthened in today's gospel from John. We hear, and this is Jesus saying this, this is the will of the one who sent me. So this is the will of God the Father, that I should not lose anything of what he gave me. And what did God the Father give Jesus? Us, the church, me and you, everybody. So that's what God the Father gave it, and it's his will that he not lose anybody. And Jesus doesn't want to lose anybody. And so just knowing that, it strengthens our faith, our hope that, one day we too will eventually make it to heaven. And so today we should unite our hope with those who have gone before us, that we one day can make it to heaven. And we should offer up our prayers for those who are in the church suffering, those in purgatory, so that we can aid them on their journey to the church triumphant in heaven, where we can see the face of God. Amen.